Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to The Blacksmith Hates Me. Or, Banished, rather. ChaoticOrder. Blacksmith. Stefania. We have a new blacksmith every day, and it's always somebody without a tool. Yeah, we're doing okay. We got almost maxed out food again. I'm pretty sure I set it to 5. It might be 6,000, actually. I might have kicked it up a little bit. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Limits. There it is. Yeah, I set it up to 6,000. And then logs and, yeah, at 5. But we're still doing really well. We're doing quite well. We look like we're low on firewood, but we're actually not. I just moved 200 firewood to the trading post for the sake of holding on to in case of emergency. I figured I'd make it a little emergency backlog at the trading post of logs, firewood, and herbs. I could also do it with some food as well. Probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. I don't know what we have a very large quantity of as far as food, though, so I don't want to go too crazy with that. But maybe like 100 of each of these, since we have them, and they're collected fairly consistently. I think it's onions, roots, mushroom, potato, right? Let's see what gatherers collect here. Onions, roots, mushrooms, berries, not potato. No potato for you. Berries. Just having 100 of each of those will ensure we have a little tiny chunk. Actually, it probably should be more like 200. 100 of each isn't much, but this is almost 1,000. So there we go. Just have a little backlog of food and other various resources that we may need at some point and can also trade potentially. So firewood seems to be fairly lucrative. If you look at trade, the value of food is garbage, but herbs and firewood, look at that. In fact, I may kick herbs up to 200 just for the sake of having our herbalist always doing something. Might as well. But it'll give us a backlog of herbs that we can give back to the people if we need, or sell off, as they seem to be worth a decent amount. I don't know how likely they are to sell, like how likely somebody will purchase them, but we'll know when our next trader shows up. Still have 24 missing tools. This is really just getting silly. I think I need another blacksmith, which is stupid because I actually don't have enough iron to compensate to keep up with 2 blacksmiths. But it's almost worth trying. Let's go to here and village production. Maybe put another blacksmith over here or something. Not really sure if this is a good idea or not. This person's working as fast as they can. Yeah, we're running out of iron, so it's not going to make a whole lot of difference. So much so that I'm going to cut this back to 4 and bring this up to 8. There we go. Make it so. We have 49, 50 adults now. 9 hunters, it's pretty good. 3 woodcutters, it's keeping up. We're doing fine on food. We have 14 of 12 miners, excuse me. We have 8 there, and 4 there. Oh, that is true. That is indeed the case. Well, let's kick this up to 15 then. That's I think we'll do 16 just because. Oh, wait. What am I doing? That's the wrong thing. There we go. We have 10 working here and 4 working there. That's pretty good. Please give me iron so we can break this tool issue. Got a few houses. I built a couple between last episode and the one before. This house here as well as this one here. This one doesn't have a fence yet. We'll get to it. Then I built a couple of houses over here as well, and then another storage barn. So yeah, we're doing okay. Doing okay. Not great, but okay. You should be making leather at all times, or you should be making clothes at all times. We got 10 leather sitting in here. Come on. Yeah. What are you doing? You're picking up resources. What are you picking up? I'm very confused. Whatever. Tools. Minus 30 tools. And it's always a blacksmith without a tool. I think the blacksmith, and this should be hard-coded in the AI of how this works, but I think the blacksmith should be the first person to collect a tool. Because they build tools faster if they have a tool, which kind of, you know, well, a blacksmith without a tool just, it makes no sense. If they're making tools, they should be the first one to collect one. That's my 2 cents. Other than that, there should be a chain of command. Like I said in the last episode, the chain of command for making tools in particular should be blacksmith gets first tool, then iron miners, then loggers. That's it. That should be the chain of command for making tools, because that's what's required, you know? And whether it's iron miners or coal miners or whatever, miners should be second, but blacksmiths should definitely get the first tool that they make. They should just automatically put it in their hand. I mean, if I were a blacksmith, I would not be trying to make a pickaxe with my bare hands, like smashing it with my fist, and then give that pickaxe to somebody else going like, I don't need this. I don't need this hammer and pick. Why not? You do need that hammer and pick. But whatever. My little gripe for the moment. We're doing real good on leather now. Look at that. Doing fantastic. If we max out clothing and stuff, I can start to feel comfortable putting clothes over here as well. In fact, if we can keep up with demand of clothing and just max out clothing to a point where I feel like clothing could potentially be an industry of ours. Other than that, firewood seems like a really good lucrative idea. I mean, firewood's worth value of 4, and it's easy as hell to make. It's just somebody goes over and chops some wood. We just need to make sure that we have enough wood to compensate for the amount of firewood that we're taking away from the village. But the village itself is looking kind of cute. This middle still needs to be built out. We don't have enough stone and iron to build this village chapel just yet. But I think it wouldn't be a terrible idea to build something like a schoolhouse. Make them more productive people as time progresses. I think that's a good idea, right? Put the schoolhouse like right here on the corner. Is there a range to this thing? No. Probably just a limit of people. And that means I'm going to need teachers as well. I think this is a good idea. Like, you know, well, it's like regular education. You're kind of investing in the future. I think that's a good idea. And I could put some small little houses like here if I want. Put like 2. Would that fit? Hold on, let's pause for a moment. We put that there. We'd put one here, and then I think that'll fit. If I do something like that. Can I fit a house in the middle of them? Oh no, it won't. Oh, bummer. Well, it could if I do this. What I'm trying to do is give them both like little tiny yards of their own. If I do this, it'll fit. Let's do that. A couple of little houses right next to the schoolhouse. Why not? I don't know what else to put there really, so that'll work. We got wells nice and scattered out throughout everywhere. Got one there, over here. Got one right here. I think another one or 2 over here. Yeah, there's one. I think this guy has one. That guy has one. So we're doing okay on wells. I learned my lesson after the fire. So there we go. I was like, who's making tools here? Because we need tools still. Got a little bit of iron. That's good. We're gonna lose that when they build this, as well as all that stone and everything. But we're doing really bad on logs. Again, I just noticed. Might be a good idea to put a couple people into forestry. A builder would probably make sense. So laborers are the ones that bring stuff to this, or builders, I guess. Laborers or builders, it seems. Because people who are cutting firewood are laborers right now. Basically. Someday we may have enough tools to compensate for, or to give to everybody. That would be swell. Till then. right, we just need iron for this. Great. I think the houses don't take iron, though. Yeah, they don't. We have enough stone to kind of build them up pretty much right away, which is pretty sweet. Reserve of stone is low. Yeah, big surprise. The logs are a little bit more concerning right now. If that hits 0, I'm going to send this 200 logs back out into to the economy. Whoops. Right click, or escape button is not the same. I can just right click. Yeah. A couple more houses. We have 16 freaking kids. I think maybe this is a bad idea, especially with the way things are going right now, with this huge shortage of like everything. Let's get more foresters. We're doing okay on food. I feel okay in maybe dropping off another gatherer for a forester. I'm fine leaving us at 3 woodcutters at all times. I don't want to run out of firewood, first off. But also, they become laborers. So they're like the go-to laborers when firewood isn't a thing. Speaking of which, let's add more firewood. 400 now. I'm just going to keep boosting that up, little by little. The rest of them are maxed out, yeah. Pretty sweet. They're going to use up all those logs, but whatever. I can chop some down as well if I want. I think that's a pretty good idea. Maybe go over about here-ish and just cut all these wood. All these wood, yeah. All these woods right here. Cut them. Got another house. Another family. I'm doing okay on logs. We are out of firewood. Hope that changes soon. Doesn't help that we still never will have tools, it seems. Seems like we're just never gonna have tools. No matter what I do. I have 10 people working in this mine, trying to collect as much iron as possible, and we're just never gonna have tools. It's because I took some of the iron to make the schoolhouse. That's probably why. I just need to stop building. I need to just sit still for a little bit. I just worry that it's not fun to watch. Watch me just kind of scan around. I want to keep doing things, but I know right now the best thing to do is to just sit on my hands and not build anything else. But I think building this schoolhouse is actually a really good idea. It's going to slow down the amount of people that become adults. It's going to slow this down quite a bit. But the people that will become adults were going to be very productive. So in the long run, it's going to be a good thing. It's just going to suck at first. But hopefully that just gets resolved. Okay, so we have laborers now. Well, we had 2. Now we have 1. And now we have none. Did they just die? What happened? Where'd all my laborers go? Very confused. Did they turn back into kids? Little Freaky Friday situation. 35 missing tools. Good times. And it's gonna spiral out of control until nobody has a tool. Now that we're not using the iron to build, that should help. Our firewood is literally 0 right now. We have all this firewood sitting around, from what I can see. And we have vendors. Let me get rid of one of these fishermen. That herbalist can keep working. Yeah, I took all of the firewood. Oh well. As long as the houses have firewood and there's a little bit left, we're good. It'll come back. Please, tools. Please, I beg of you. Do you see how long it takes someone to cut wood without a tool? It's insane. Or cut firewood, rather. Look at that. This is why I'm harping so much on tools. It's like, come on. And every time a blacksmith gets a tool, he goes and does a different job, and a new blacksmith shows up, and it's somebody without a tool. It's like a never-ending cycle. Also, the schoolhouse. Take it forever to build with one guy. But there's like nothing really I can do. I mean, we have iron. It's just nobody's bringing it here. And nobody with a tool is making tools. I could make a second blacksmith. See if that helps. I mean, that might not be the worst idea. But that's just going to take more iron to build the blacksmith, isn't it? Yeah, 21 iron, to be exact. That's a lot. Just an endless cycle. And every time we get somebody that has a tool, apparently they go out there with their tool. So what they do is they go out here, and they just take it out here somewhere, and they find this like little chunks of rocks or something, and they just beat the tool into the rock, like right at the handle, and they break it off, and they're like, oh, I need another one. Like, who breaks tools this quickly? Come on, they're made of iron. They're not made of like paper, which by the way would be a terrible tool. A paper hammer. It's an interesting name also, if somebody were to make it a name. All right, let's get a students. Let's get that going. We have 21 kids. Holy crap, guys. Let's fix the tool dilemma before we go making 22 kids. Jeez. I think I'm not going to be making any more houses for a little while. A builder can be something else at this point. Let's keep bringing up foresters. Make sure our wood supply is doing well. It seems to be okay, but it was getting a little disconcerting there for a little bit. Hey, we're down to 28 for a moment. Huzzah. We have tons of iron just kind of sitting here. Well, tons. Not really. Tons to me, considering how slow this seems to go along with collecting iron. And the thing is, most of these people that are collecting iron also don't have tools. So everything is just slowed down drastically, and nobody's educated, nobody has a tool. They might as well be bashing their head on rocks. We got a few students now. 3, that's good. Just keep that going. Shows right up here. So we have 54 adults, 3 students, 20 children. I think the students and children are separate as well. So there's technically like 23 children, I think is kind of the way to look at that. Just 3 of them, they're going to take longer for these ones to become adults, to become working adults. I don't know how much longer. Maybe it's 16, so maybe it's 6 more years or something. I don't know. Which really slows down how often you get adults, especially when they start dying off. So we'll probably at some point end up with an issue with just not enough people to do jobs while we're waiting for students to become adults quick, a little bit quicker. But those couple of years make up for it over the next 40 years, 50 years or whatever, when they work much better. So it's like I said, it's like regular, education. It's you kind of investing in the future. So holy crap, we're down to 19. That's insane. We actually have a tool sitting here waiting to be picked up. 17. Will we actually get out of this death spiral of tools? Find out next time on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. We have somebody sitting in the trading post doing probably nothing. Well, they're a laborer, I guess. Well, actually, they're not, are they? When there's not a trader, does the guy do something? Let's check. What is the trader doing? He's getting something to eat. She is getting something to eat. Let's follow you. Now you're working. What are you working on? You're picking up resources, and you're going to stockpile them? Yeah, okay, so when there's not a trader, when there's not somebody showing up to trade, the person that works at the dock is a laborer. That's good. That's exactly how I'd like that to go. Doing pretty good on logs. A little middling on firewood right now. Probably because nobody has a tool that's cutting firewood. But we're down to 16. So we're lessening the amount of people that come over here that don't have a tool to work as a blacksmith, so that's good. Now if we could just get those tools in the hands of people who make, get the iron. Look at all this iron sitting here. I need more people just as laborers, I think. Let's cut back down to 2 on these guys. Let's get more laborers. I think I just noticed we need just more people doing laborers work. Don't these guys go around and collect stuff though? Isn't that their job? Maybe I don't need more laborers. Maybe I just need more vendors. I had 4 at one point. Maybe I'll go to 4 vendors and put these 2 guys back in mining. There we go. That might help a little bit. Perhaps. Up to 22 tools again. It's like it's just a never-ending cycle. 8 students, pretty good. I like that. We have enough wood that I could feel comfortable making these guys have a yard now. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so how do I want to do this? I kind of wish I would have done it the other way, actually. Because I could have just run this up along this. I don't need to put a fence here. Oh well. It is what it is. I'll rotate. Alright, so did I go up to the correct point? No, one more. And then over. There we go. I can afford the 2 logs per, I think, right now. All right, now do I want to just run this up to this, or do I want to turn it? I think I'll turn it. Yeah. There we go, and then, oh, you know what? And these right here, actually, let's remove those because I'm just gonna have to do it again anyway. Where is it? There. These ones right here need to be T's. There we go. Oops. Right there. Yeah. Guess we'll do the corners as well. Why is this not a... Is this not a corner? Well, that's dumb. What was I thinking there? Silly. There we go. And finish up the center. Now they can kind of go do their thing. Center being here. I did put a T-shaped one right here, right? Yeah. There we go. Now they have little tiny yards. So why not? Tools. Still not doing well. Look at this. We have some iron and some stone, though. That's a thing. We have 88 freaking textiles. That's nuts. And yet somehow we don't have... I think we just need more... Yeah, we need another tailor and another blacksmith. We just don't have enough people keeping up at this point. Our population has just grown too big, so let's do that. Let's just make another blacksmith. I feel like it's probably something that needs to be done here soon, if not already, so let's just make it so. Question is, where do I want to put the blacksmith? Over here maybe? No, I can't fit him there. Got one there. I think over here is probably okay. I could even have this like run to a road, and this side over here can be another mine. Yeah. Oh, why not? Yeah, let's do that. And then we need a tailor as well, which is somewhere over here. There we go. We'll stick this tailor Put the tailor over here. Yeah, let's put a tailor right here. Let's do that. And this other side, I'll put some houses or something. Looking pretty good. All right, well, someday those will be built. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. We're still on a tool shortage, but hopefully building another tailor and blacksmith might help. Probably not, but hopefully. These guys got little tiny yards now. That's cute. Other than that, we're just kind of just floating along, hoping we can get everything sorted. I think, yeah, we're maxed out on those herbs and firewood as well, so we got some stuff to sell if we ever get a trader again. That should be good. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I've been Chaotic Order, and I will see you next time.